Welcome back to the Raw Stitches. I thanks all my subscribers and my viewers. Please subscribe as you view. Today I'll be teaching on how to finish the edges of clothes or dress with bias tape. So I'll be needing a bias. I'm using a black bias and the skirt is already sewn. I just want to show us how we can finish the edge neatly with a bias tape. We can see how the edge look like. So by the time we finish it up with a bias tape, we will see how it will look. Then I'll be needing my affix pin. That's very well. You will discover that it is folded. There's an edge here and there's an edge here. So we have to iron it. So I'm going to place it this way. I'm going to place the bias, the right side of the bias to the wrong side of the clothes. I hope you can see it. Then I will hold it down with the affix pin. I want us to see what I'm doing. I'm going to hold it down with the affix pin. So this is how I'm going to hold it to the end of the cloth with the affix pin. Then I'm going to take it to the machine now, and I'm going to sew it from this edge. My seam will be on this line, on this first line. That is where my seam will run. I'm going to run the seam through this first ironing. Seam must be exactly on this fold. So I'm going to take it to the machine and run my stitch along this fold. Now I'm through sewing the bias to the edge of the dress. You see that I sew on the wrong side. So I'm through sewing that. And you see what I was saying, that my seam must be on the first turning, on the first edge of the ironing. So this is it. So after that bias, I'll trim this excess thread that are here. So I'll make sure I trim the excess threads. Then I will raise the bias up like this, and pushing the edge of the clothes down, I will fold the other side on the seam. This is the seam. I hope you can see it. So I will hold it down this way and push the other side to cover the seam like this. So this is how. Then I'll do the same thing, push it down, then use the other side to cover the seam, and I will hold it down. I will push it down. Use the bias to cover the seam, and that's what I will be doing all through. Then I will now sew on the edge. The seam will be like 1/8 inches. So I'm going to take a seam of 1/8 and sew it all through on the bias to hold it down to the dress. So I'm through sewing it, and this is what I have. We can see how neat it is. Then for this lower part, I will be turning the bias in. I want to use the bias to turn it in. I don't want the bias to be outside like so this. So to do that, I will take my bias the same way. I will hold it down. I will fold this edge in like this. Then I will hold it down with the affix pin. So that's what I'm going to do to the end. I'm going to hold it down. round with the half inch pin. So after holding it down with the half inch pin, I will sew on the first line just the same way I sewed this. I will sew on this first line that the iron has made. This first line, that's where I'm going to put my seam. So the seam will be on this first edge like this, and I'm going to sew it round like that. So after sewing down, I turn the right edge of the ribbon, the right side of the ribbon to the right side of the clothes, and I have sewn it together. After sewing, I top stitch. My top stitching is on the bias, not on the cloth, and I ironed it down. So if you are doing yours, you can decide to finish it. You can decide to finish it by stitching, but I won't finish this by stitching. I'm going to hem it so that the outer side will look very neat. I will be hemming it, and after hemming, that is all. So this is the simple way by which you can use bias to finish your cloth edges.